So I want to show you how you can harvest a whole bunch of gems from the world of tennis and solve everything under the sun. So that's what we're going to do. The first word I want to dig into is Wimbledon, okay? Because that is the classic word. And these guys are playing on a grass court. When you go to Wimbledon, that is what you play on. You play on the grass court. Okay? The other Grand Slams are played on hard court, which divides by 3, and clay. But grass court is too beautiful because it's bookended with GT, and then this gold train of 3s in here all divides by 3. Grass court. Can you read the numbers on the calculator there? I hope so. Okay? Just seeing the 3 there. So, everything under the sun. So grass court divides by 3 beautifully. Boom. So, try and keep this in the same location roughly. So Wimbledon. Well, look at the obvious Wimbledon 3s here. Okay. In fact, I'm going to pull the word Wimbledon out into a document so I can paint it, so you can see the glory. Wimbledon. This is a very prestigious word. It's worth several $1 million in advertising, hundreds of million. So look at the position of the letters that divide by 3. They are perfectly pitchforked by Divine Ordinance. Okay. Boom. And then the pairs in between them make 9 and 9 respectively. So it's obvious what God is up to. He's glorifying number 3 as always. There you go. I've already shown you the beauty for the number 3 of Wimbledon. Zoom in a little bit. There it is. Wimbledon solved. So you got 9. Oh, sorry, this is 15 in here. 9, 15, 12, 9, 15. That's a 9 and a 15, a 9 and a 15, and then 12 in between them. Genius. So altogether, you have 24 sitting. You got 24 right here in these outer letters. Then you've got 24 in here in these green letters, and then you've got 12 right in the center. And then the W and the N are 2 plus 2s, okay, over a multiple of 3, that then link together with all sorts of words in front and behind, okay? You know, just for example, Wimbledon is located in a region of, you can find the like 3-part location, okay, of where it's located. Oh, it's located in London, okay, well London is plus 2, England, okay, so watch this. So here's an example. So Wimbledon, London, the address. So now London is plus 2, we're finishing with an N, and then all this divides by 3, okay, being 12 plus 15 plus 18 plus 12. Very similar to the contents of Wimbledon. So now Wimbledon, London divides by 3. Done. Okay. And then England divides by, in fact, that's really obvious. Look at that. Total letters and strokes divide by 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. And then add England to the party, because England divides by 3 all by itself. So now Wimbledon, London, England. Now you're up to my full birth name. Divides by 3, stunningly. There you go. So, done. We solved Wimbledon to our satisfaction. Next. There's a $100 million word for you. And the tournament is called the Championships. Well, Championships divides by 3, 150. Stick that in front, it equals Christ the Redeemer, equals Cristo Redentor in Portuguese, 3, 3, 3. Okay. Done. Oh, it's the oldest tennis tournament in the world. We got 3 big gems, 4 of the biggest gems in the English language for the number 3 stacked in a row right here. Okay, this word belongs to God. God is the King of Kings. He is the creator of the universe. He is the great I am. The oldest divides by 3. God is also the oldest. God is older than everything in this universe. Therefore, God has reserved this word oldest for himself. I'll prove it right now. Oldest divides by 3 in 6 letters and 12 strokes. Done. So now you make a worshipful phrase that says God is the oldest. God is. Any word or thing that you see in this universe should always make you think of God first. So example, the word oldest. Now you say God is the oldest. Boom, that equals love plus love plus love. And God has been leading us to find the 3 loves. Well, God is equals love. And then so this equals 2 loves. Amazing. In 9 letters and 21 strokes. That's a miracle. And then I can see a love right here, O-S-T. And I'm sure there's other combinations you can do other than that. Yes, you can do this. Watch, you can get that's just one combination. You can go H-S-O-L, and that gives you a pair of 27s. Okay, which is very cool. And then you get to make 30 plus another, what do we have? TD 24 to make love number 2. So love, love, love. God is the oldest, proven mathematically. Wow. So, without further ado, the oldest tennis tournament. These are 4 biggies of 3. Tennis is 81, 3 times 3 times 3. Tournament divides by 3. Okay. It's an agent of unity. People coming together on 3. Okay. So, first of all, tennis tournament. Ready to solve every tennis tournament? Done. 2, 2, 2 divides by 3. Now let's just jump straight to the kisser. The oldest tennis tournament. 330 perfectly. There you go. And it's called the Championships. There you go. And we solved Wimbledon. Okay. And widely considered what class? Well, consider divides by 3, so consider divides by 3. I believe widely divides by 3. So anything that is widely considered. So widely considered divides by 3. Done. The most prestigious divides by 3. So most prestigious. Well, who is most prestigious is 15 times 15, the Queen's birthday. Well, who is the most prestigious? God is the most prestigious, okay? I just marvel at how man loves to play around in the sandbox rather than hopping into Dad's workshop where God is at work. God is the most prestigious. Whew. There, that's a worshipful phrase, and you can say person. Okay, 399, king for the number 3. Very good. Okay, so, but now widely considered the most prestigious, that'll divide by 3. In fact, that's screaming. And then just the most prestigious of anything in 3 words divides by 3. Okay, so now, done. In the world, both words divide by 3. Okay. It has been held at the All England Club. Well, that divides by 3. In 3 words. And this is stunning. Look what I'm seeing in All England Club. Well, jump straight to the kisser. That's 120 perfectly. Okay, 120 perfectly. I can't resist triggering a sound effect. There you go. 120 perfectly. And then put the word the in front. Now you get 153. Okay. The All England Club. And look at that. So the first letters make 9 perfectly. 6 plus 3, 9. The bookends make 3 exactly. The next letters in divide by 3. Then you've got D and A, E and D in England. Look at this. I'm going to paint All England Club because this has been held in London, which equals Jesus, equals Messiah, equals gospel, equals cross, equals the king. Now you know why so much comes out of London. It's all to the glory of Jesus since, what, 1877. And you can solve that year in text. The name of that number is 1877. So All England Club. I want to paint that because this is an age-old. I'm going to paint it like this. I'm going to capture the bookends that make 3. Look at all these letters divide by 3. I'm going to pull out a little paintbrush here. And then I want to point out England, bookends with 9. And then you've got these 2 letters make a pair. These 2 letters make a pair. And then you've got L sitting in the center of the whole thing. There, I've just painted the All England Club in perfect symmetrical colors to the glory of the Trinity. If we want, we could just color these fuchsia to kind of wrap it up and solidify that whole 3 fest. There you go. It's perfection. So, good night. So we've solved the all. So that's where the Wimbledon is held. So now you can jump in here. What does it look like? Oh my goodness. Wow, 1908 at the Olympics. See, folks, this was long before you were born. Remember, one day, this could, for all we know and care, this could be Roger Federer playing right there with all the people watching and all the media all excited. And 100 years from now, he's going to be gone. Whoa. And God is going to take the glory for everything in world history. We got too many people walking around making a name for themselves. Okay, no, it's all, God is sovereign. Okay, we're going to solve Roger Federer. We've already solved him for the number 3 in a million. But I'm just saying, folks, look at the crowds. Like, don't follow the crowds, follow God, because crowds will die. There's one God. There's billions of people that have lived. Serve God. Serve Jesus. Okay, anyways, it's amazing how looking at the past reminds us of eternity. Oh yeah, now there's this, and then retractable roof divides by 3. Crazy. Oh my goodness, even the grand title equals 369. Pure threes. So all of this, and the coordinates of where it's located, coordinates of course equals 1, 2, 3. There you go. That's why God has given us Wikipedia, so we can do this pure math fest everywhere we go. That's amazing. So all England club divides by 3, and then lawn tennis and croquet interjected adds 3s. So now add the word the in front like it's written here, and you push it even higher. Now you're up to 402, a double of 201, which is basically my favorite number in world history. There you go. Also known as, remember when something is also known as, that divides by 3. In fact, it's 144 perfectly. Genius, because everything has a name, is 3, so also known as the All England Club. Pure threes. Done. Okay. And even croquet divides by 3. Croquet equals 99. 9 times 11, tennis equals 81. Both games that are played here divide by 9. 81, 99. 9 times 9, 9 times 11. So the word and clearly knits together with the word lawn very easily. I can see that very clearly. 18 plus, just genius. So all this right in here, you can see divides by 3, and there it is. Done. Amazing. It is best known as the venue for the Wimbledon Championships, the only Grand Slam tennis event still held on grass. Actually, an amateur event in Australia. The club itself, where it still operates as a members' tennis club with many courts in use all years round. The club has two of whom must have known the applicant for at least a year. Wow. So, honorary members. Members divides by 3, and honorary divides by 3. Honorary members is like a giant 3 fest. The patron of the club is Queen Elizabeth II, which divides by 3. Remember that? Queen Elizabeth divides by 3, and then when you add the second, that divides by 3. The president is the Duke of Kent. Look at all these titles, eh? Well, you can do that. And then patron, of course, divides by 3. Cool. Okay, so I just want to scoop up the beginning of a lot of these things. So we solved Wimbledon and the championships. So like I say, folks, the prize money is £25 million. Well, we've just solved Wimbledon and the championships to the glory of the Trinity. We've also solved all tennis, and every ball is 3 times 3 times 3. So I think we deserve a prize of £25 million for solving the championships for the glory of God. That's a lot more important than winning one of them, okay? Who is this all for? Who's in charge of this whole story? Who watches Wimbledon and ordains every outcome from the foundation of the universe? God. God is 3 persons. At some point, we're going to have to take the gospel to the world rather than playing tennis day and night. Okay, I'm just saying. The last days are coming, and Jesus is not coming back for a church that is not anything less than absolutely on fire. Okay? But I am amazed at how he's wrapping up everything in world history using numbers for his own glory. By the way, the official website of anything divides by 3. Official website equals 12 times 12 perfectly. We've just taken the glory for every single official website in the history of the universe. Done. And on we go. We just keep scooping up the gold. Everybody. I am curious as always. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, the venue we solved, yeah. Grass, okay, that's easy to solve. That's very easy, yeah. Money, 72, draw. Roger Federer. Roger Federer is very easy to solve. His first name Roger, hits it out of the park with number 3. Roger Federer is 1, 2, 4, double of a double of 31. Number 12, 12, bookended with 3s, chain link with 3s, lots of letters divide by 3. And 3-digit all-factor 8 number, which is a double of 31. Number of letters and strokes, 12 and 12th prime respectively. Look at Roger Federer, very easy. 12 letters, 12th prime strokes, bookends divide by 12, chain links divides by 12, 3-digit all-factor 8 number, double, done. Easy. First name Roger screams out 3, as does Federer. It's all the R's. Roger Federer. R is like God's favorite letter to go. Done. Easy. Okay. I've basically had enough of that. We're scooping up the big gems first. Okay, so back to tennis at large. Anything else I want to dig up here? Olympic is an easy gem for 3, which contains love in the very center. The 3 center letters of Olympic, which do not divide by 3, make love perfectly. We just see that everywhere. Like, put all the letters that don't divide by 3 on one team, you get love. Like the word tuition, for example. And then the other letters make another love. So what else do we want to scoop up here? I'd love to get like who would be considered to be the earliest inventor. It's not. It's so old. Yeah, 12th century. Yeah, it originally was played with hands. Yeah, see there, whatever that in French. 101 glorifies number 3. In a game divides by 3. Jeu de. Easy. Not a grand total. Yeah, 101 is king for the number 3. 26 prime, 26 equals God, double of 13. Historians believe that the game's ancient origin. You always go to the root. Remember origin? 70. Ancient divides by 3. Origin. The game's ancient origin divides by 3. In fact, that's triple A. Okay. Historians divides by 3. There are many of them done. We just see how easy this is, solving everything in world history. Historians believe. Well, believe divides by 3. So historians believe. Okay. 12th century northern France, where a ball was struck with the palm of the hand. It all started with a hand and a ball, and to this day, ball equals hand. So ball equals 27, hand equals 27, palm divides by 3 being 42. So, and I clap my hands. Yay. So the palm of the hand divides by 3. Boom. Wow. Screamingly loaded. Every artistic effect for number 3 is right there. Glory. Glory, glory. There you go. So Louis, first, wow. So first 4 letters of Louis divided by 3, containing love. You find love in there, Louis. Anyways, Louis the X of France was a keen player of Jeu de Paume, which we just solved. There you go. Oh man, and then keen. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. So there it is, Jeu de Paume. That's the original name. 101, king for number 3. Done. Okay, it's the first 3-digit all-factor 3 mirror number. 1, 0, 1. You write that in 3 strokes. 1, 0, 1. It's the 26th prime, 26 equals God, G-O-D, and 26 is an all-factor 6 number, glorifies number 3, a double of 13, which glorifies number 3. Okay, easy. Jeu de Paume. That's 27 strokes as well. Okay, so, which evolved into real tennis. Now, this is cool because real divides by 3, and tennis is pure 3, so real tennis, of course, divides by 3, it equals mathematician, divides by 9, 6 days of creation effect in there, beautiful. And became notable as the first person of anything, every word divides by 3. Very important, 8 times triple 8. I'm going to leave the sound effect on just because it's so satisfying when we get the, every once in a while. And again, that sound effect is 3 notes. Perfectly matching the 6 days of creation. 1 and 4 match, 2 and 5 match, 3 and 6 match. Now you know why that's the most famous sound effect in video games. It's the one up in Mario. Okay, one more time. Thank you for glorifying the Triune God, Mario. Okay, so became noticed as the first person to construct indoor. So indoor divides by 3, outdoor divides by 3. Courts divides by 3, So indoor, I have that sound effect hooked up onto a division of 8, okay? To the glory of Jesus equals 8 at 8. And it's sure fun everywhere. So indoor tennis courts divides by 3. Okay, and outdoor tennis in the modern style. Modern divides by 3, style divides by 3. So the modern style divides by 3. Okay, I'm getting common gems here, but Louis was unhappy with playing. Okay, back. So, which evolved into real tennis, became notable as the first person to construct indoor tennis courts in the modern style. So it's a game of kings. Wow, there you go. When you go to the root of something, you discover what God has ordained in the game. It's a game of kings, okay? And I just got to play some fantastic tennis the other day with my brother Jason. We solved that. Dig in with boldness, glorifies the 3, that's easy. Headstrong. Wow, the headstrong, that's cool. And then I'm going to turn off the sound effects, 144. Okay. Stubborn divides by 3. Stubborn equals headstrong. Oh, that's huge. Did you know that you can be stubborn for a good reason? You know, stubborn as regards righteousness, that's a huge find. Wow. Stubborn equals headstrong. 111 perfectly. Glory to God. See how fun this is? See how meaningful this is? Okay. Stubborn equals headstrong. Wow, that's huge. Stubborn. 111. Headstrong. 111. Amazing. I'm curious. I'm noticing that when this video camera records, I'm wondering if turning up the refresh rate would do. No, I can't actually modify that. Anyways, I just noticed that, you know, it kind of pulses with light because of the monitor, but that's all right. The truth is getting out. That's all that matters. Truth is truth. Appearances are secondary. See, stubborn equals headstrong. Wow. A miracle of miracles. Miracle of miracles. The hopscotch effect yields 2 equal teams of 60 and 51 respectively. Don't blink, those numbers do not change. Wow, it's a miracle. That's a miracle. A miracle, as it all is. You're just being awakened. Put the two together, obviously makes 222. Now the number, look at that. The number of letters divides by 3. The number of strokes divides by 3. Whew. Now you can take a magic carpet ride. You can have a stubborn mule. You can have a headstrong horse. You can have a stubborn animal of any kind. You can, I mean, these are big words. Okay? You know, stubborn love. You know, God is, you can make a worshipful statement. God is stubborn, you know, pure stubborn love or whatever, you know. Pure 3s, all those words divide by 3. Anyways. Okay. And then thus stubborn is 144. Amazing. Amazing. Oh my. Even this divides by 3 in French. In fact, that's exactly amazing. 70 was a monarch equals of the house of crypto. Okay, I just want to solve his name. That's fine. I don't want to dig too long. I want to stick in tennis land. Of course, X is 24. Okay, that's. I mean, this whole thing divides by 3. In fact, it divides by 24. Okay. Anyways, let's just back out. So there it is. Jeu de Paume. The original game. Man, that looks cool. Indoor courts look fun because you get to use the walls. Jeu de Paume, English palm game. There's a ball in court. Well, oh my goodness. Ball in court divides by 3. Oh my goodness. Ball in court equals 1, 2, 3. There you go. We've just solved every ball in court game in the history of the universe, including basketball, volleyball, and on and on. If it has a court and a ball, we've solved it. Ball and court equals 1, 2, 3 to the glory of the Trinity in 12 letters, 26 strokes. You know, these are the artistic effects. That's slightly huge. And then games divides by 3. The root right here, gaming, therefore, you know, ball and court games. Oh my goodness. Cue up the sound effect. 7 full set of triple eights. Ball and court games have now been solved. Bookended, chain linked, stunning. That's huge. Slightly big find. Sweet, the videos are uploaded. That originated in France. Whoa, stop. Don't go to France right now. I just wanted to solve you, not go there. France, score 5-3 being the 15th prime done. It was an indoor precursor of tennis. Played without rackets, with the hand. So cool. I want to play that game now. I want to play it. So you get into a squash court, bring a tennis ball or two, and just play with the hand. Play with both hands and just swat it around. I would recommend a ball slightly larger than a tennis ball, probably. It was an indoor precursor of tennis played without rackets, though these were eventually introduced. It is a former Olympic sport and has the oldest ongoing annual world championship in sport. First established over 250 years ago. Originally spelled jeu de... Ooh, different spelling. What is this going to yield? There you go. See that? Go deeper, you get more. So the original spelling was 113, which is a 3-digit all-factor 3 number. 113 being the factors of 3, 1 and 3. And that is the 30th prime perfectly. There you go, 3. So whether you spell it jeu de paume, like that, it glorifies the number 3, or jeu de paume, like this, without the L, it glorifies the number 3. Yes! Victory! Okay, it is sometimes called court palm, which divides by 3 perfectly, and real tennis divides by 3. There you go. You take the glory for the roots, you take the glory for the whole thing. We've just solved all tennis in the history of the universe for the glory of the Triune God. Done. That's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Thank you very much. Scooped up in less than 5 minutes. More importantly, is all the people. So court, by a factor of infinity, you know that. Court palm, okay, 138, 3 times the 9th prime doubled. Beautiful. Chain linked. Look at the chain linking. Triple chain linking. EP makes 21. TA makes another 21. So that's a pair of 21s chain linking. Okay, slightly off screen here. Let's move this over. Okay. And then, so pair of 21s chain linking, and then triple chain linking. Then, oh my goodness, folks, I got to get this on the board. I got to get this on the sheet here. By the way, I'm using a program called Word, because Word equals 60 equals diamond equals holy equals pray equals believe equals pure. Okay, now you know why we have Microsoft Word. Okay, so everything is for the glory of the Trinity. It's all an act of service to God. Okay, all these tools exist for the glory of God. It's called true technology, using what God has ordained us to have for His glory rather than for cheesy ideas. Okay, so look at this. This is crazy. I'm going to switch into painting mode because I am an artist and I create beauty wherever I can, whenever I can. So look at 21 in gold, 21 in green, and then miracle of miracles. Oh, wait a second. I skipped over the R. But look at the 2 U's that come next. These are 21 apiece. And then the R is 18, 3 points less than 21. And then you've got an 18 left on either end. So this is shocking. So now you've got an 18 in there. You've got 18 between the M and the E, and then 18 out here. So the letters in fuchsia equal 18 plus 18 plus 18 equals love. Gold is 21. Green is 21. Blue over here is 21. And blue over here is 21. 21, 21, 21, 21, 18, 18, 18. There, I've just solved the original name of tennis to the detail, to the glory of the Triune God. And this needs to be taught in all of our schools, beginning with the grade 1ers, because grade 1 students are capable of doing this math. Thank you very much. When I was in grade 1, I had grade 5 math level. It's not difficult, thank God. Okay, so there you go. 21 plus 21 plus 21 plus 21 plus 18 plus 18 plus 18. Just say those numbers all day long. You'll just get happy. Let's write them out. 21, 21, 21, 21, 18. 18, 18, 18. Pure 3s to the glory of the Trinity. What does that add to again? Right there. But see how we got so much glory by taking a little time to look? And same with jeu de paume. I mean, the word jeu, game. Okay, that divides by 3, being 15 plus 21. Okay, The first two letters are the same as Jesus, J-E, 15. Okay, J-E-S-U-S. Je, dépend, pure threes. De, anywhere it occurs, is 9. So je divides by 9, de divides by 9. Can we find more 9s in here? Of course we can. It ends in 1899. And then, as we said, this all bumps and it works together to just jack it up to the value that it's supposed to be, including this. We're using the law of prime. Done. Okay. And then real tennis. Look at the 6 days of creation pattern. Real tennis, of course, is 3 syllables. 1, 2, 3. Real tennis. And every syllable divides by 3. I'm just giving you gems that I see right now. The more you look, the more you see. The more you study, the more you'll see of 3. I'm just scooping up some real obvious ones right from the get-go. I'm just going to give us some more centrality here. So, for example, real divides by 3. 10 divides by 3. Nis divides by 3. Okay, real, 36. 10, 39. And nis, 42. Amazing. Is it just me, or did those go up in 3s? 36, 39, 42, in the 3 syllables of real tennis. I tell you, the more you look, the more you see. It's that simple. Real, 36, 10, 39, nis, 42. 36, 39, 42 going up in 3s for an average of 39. Genius. 117. Enough said. Good night. Okay. So, having solved the root and the origin of tennis, we therefore have taken the glory for the entire tree. Because if you take the glory for the root, you take the glory for the whole tree. That's why history is now satisfying, because he who digs deepest gets the roots, gets the most gold. And therefore appreciates everything that he has today to the glory of the Trinity the most, and therefore is a true worshiper of God. You see how God has ordained all this? The kids will dig deep in history to find the deepest gems for the biggest gold, for the glory of God mathematically. In the reading about world history, they appreciate everything that we currently have. God is maximally worshipped in the entire process. It's called true education, as opposed to the nonsense we currently have. Okay, so I'm loving this. Shall we continue? Paddle divides by 3. Okay, paddle for your life, son. Paddle. And I should solve ping pong while we're here. Paddle, first pad. Oh my goodness. I mean, this is crazy. This is the same thing as the word I had this morning, submit. 2 halves, look at this. This is 21, 21 per half. The word submit is 42, 42 per half. Genius. Pad, 21. Dull, 21. Sub, 42. Mit, 42. Done. And of course, there was a time when parents used the paddle in order to get the kids to submit. Interesting. Anyways, put the 2 together, you get a real obvious combination. Letters and strokes divide by 3, grand total divides by 21, all sorts of 21s floating around in there. Okay. But I wanted to mention the ping pong is easy because P is +1 in front of these 3 fests here. 30 there and 36 there. And then P is +1. Okay. So, remember, history of anything divides by 3. History divides by 3. Get all the 3s out of the word history. That's always the first thing. Okay. Oh my goodness, paddle bats. Bats divides by 3. So, oh my goodness, that's 42. You gotta be kidding me. Containing 2 21s. Look, bats, 21 in the center, wrapped in 21. 21 plus 21 in bats. Paddle was 21 plus 21. Eureka! Eureka! See how the deeper gold is in the history? That's why it's satisfying to dig. So look at 21 right there, 21 right there, 21 right here, okay, and 21 right here. That's 4 21s in paddle bats to the glory of eternity. Wow, that's shocking. Usually I say amazing, but actually not surprising, because once you know that God is maximum and that everything is perfect for the number 3, you just go around scooping up the gold, being perpetually amazed at everything. So paddle bats altogether is a pair of 42s, which is 84. Wow. Hopscotch effect yields love plus 30. So there you go. That's the origin, folks. Or batoirs. There's a nice 8 and 3 simultaneous glorification. 8, 8 there. 8, 3. 3 to 12 factor 8. Beautiful. Okay. There you go. string and strung both divide by 3, obviously. I mean, let's not forget the obvious, differing by 12 points. String and strung, the strung string. The strung string is therefore 171. I have to do that one. The strung string. I mean, I love Dr. Seuss type stuff. The strung string. So strung is 99. String is 87. Strung string. Add the word "the" to the party. The strung string. 3 times the 21st. And then my favorite is the ETH ending. So, the string strungeth. Might as well jack it up. The string strungeth. There you go. Really high for 3s now. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. We are on fire. In the earliest versions of the game, the players hit the ball with their hands, of course, as in pala. Well, pala divides by 3. What is pala? I've never heard of this. Oh my... I've seen people playing this. I didn't know the name. Well, the name divides by 3. Pala. 42. There's another 42, people. Call the Prime Minister. Call the monarch. Call somebody. Look at that. That's obvious. Pala. Folks, zoom out. Zoom out from your tiny little silly culture and see what God is doing in all the world. It has nothing to do with you as an individual. It has everything to do with God in the lives of all people in all of history. And all the trillions of watching angels. Zoom out from yourself before you die. You are dying as long as you are selfish. It's that simple. That's why Jesus told us to die to self, so that you actually have a hope of seeing the glory of God. Okay. Pala. Look at the... Man. There. Italian for ball. We're crossing over into Italian now. Are you starting to have it sink in that numbers are the mechanism that unite us all and the means by which God takes the glory for all languages and all of world history? Pala is Italian for ball. And of course the word Italian divides by 3. And the word for, every letter divides by 3. So Italian for divides by 3, being 105, so Italian for ball divides by 3. So Pala, Italian for ball, all divides by 3. I'm going to keep clapping until it pounds into your brain that numbers are the gold. Numbers are the greatest. God saves the best for last, and here it is, before your very eyes. Feel very privileged that you are watching this video if you are, and forward it to someone. Okay. Wow. I've seen people playing this game, but I didn't know the name. Is a traditional Tuscan divides by 3. Man. Both syllables, ta, scan. 60 in the front, 18 in the back. And ball, wow. Game played in villages between Siena and Grosseto. Siena divides by 3. Remember, folks, everything has a name, and every name has a number, and it all knits together for the Triune God. And Grosseto. Now, that does not, but I can see what the God has done here. The G is +1 in front of this gold train of 3s. Aha. And always check the gold train because it's always stunning. 111 perfectly. With hopscotch nearly equal. Stunning. And then this will knit together with other locales, like where it exists. Like, for example, region and all that. Same with Siena. It is also called Pala A. Because players call out A before serving. Well, I've solved the great Canadian A many times. That equals 13. Glorifies the number 3 being all factor 3, 1 and 3, the 2 factors of 3, and it's the 6th prime double 3. There, I've solved every Canadian A in history of the universe. Now you know why we say A. It's to the glory of the Trinity. You didn't know why, but now you do know why. There's a reason we say A. It's to the glory of the Trinity. There's also a reason why all the teenagers say cool. It's because every letter divides by 3. It's also the reason why they say sweet. It's because sweet equals 72, a triple of triple A's. Ay, ay, ay. So, we've solved the great Canadian A. Oh, man, that's a good gem all by itself. The great Canadian A. Because that all divides by 3. Because Canadian, I just did the math, knits together with A. Canadian is 47, 15th prime. See that? 15th prime divides by 3. This is the 6th prime divides by 3. But they're just waiting to get married. Put them together. Boom. 60 perfectly. Equals holy, equals pure, equals pray, equals believe, interwoven with 27 and 33 hopscotch effect, like a sewing machine. Canadian A, now you say the great Canadian A. Boom! 144. Sound effect, please. 12 times 12 exactly. We've just solved the great Canadian A. That's a good one, eh? Nice shot, eh? You're going to want to say A lot more now. Never apologize for A. Never hold it back anywhere you travel. Canadians, pull it out. God likes it. Nice shot, eh? Great day, eh? Oh, the weather's perfect, eh? You better believe it. The great Canadian A has been solved. One more time. One more time. By the way, whenever I say one more time, that divides by 3. One more time. And you have to spell it right. Now you know why we spell things in school. One more time is 12 points less than that. Divides by 12. Song by Daft Punk, by the way. Daft Punk divides by 3. Nice, okay. Book ended in chain link with 3s. Now you know why. Okay, so it's also called Pala A. Well, what does that come to? This glorifies the number 3 beautifully. 55, all factor 5. 5 glorifies the number 3 because it's a third prime. So all factor 5 glorifies the number 3. And this is 5 times 11. 11 deduces to 3 by the law of prime. 11 is the 5th prime. 5 is the 3rd prime. 5 is the 3rd prime. Done. And that's bookended with 3s, chain linked with 3s. So whether you say Pala or Pala A, it's perfect for the number 3. Okay, because players follow A before serving. Of course they do. They do so to the glory of the Trinity. In many games, we use a whistle before serving because whistle divides by 3. And of course, the word before divides by 3. And so if you say before the serve, it's the most glorious whistle before the serve. You can talk about the whistle before the serve. Okay, the great serve. So all these words divide by 3. Whistle, 96. Before, 51. Serve, 69. So the serve, 102. Whistle before, whistle before the serve. The whistle before the serve. Pure 3s. Okay. Small divides by 3. Hand. Oh, that's easy. Okay. Watch this. Handmade balls divides by 3. So small handmade balls divides by 3. Okay. Contain a lead pellet wrapped in rubber and wool. Rubber divides by 3. And is together with wool, so rubber and wool divides by 3. Once you get really fast at this, you're just like, man, this is with the leather color. So rubber. So what actually touches the hand? Leather. Leather equals Jehovah. Divides by 3. And can you find? Good. Okay. Can you find love in that? You'd have to pull a 15. I don't think quite. But leather equals Jehovah. Cool. Wrapped in leather, so leather cover of anything, cover divides by 3, so leather cover divides by 3, chain linked and bookended. The game is played by facing teams which strike not to catch the ball with either a bare or gloved hand. Amazingly, the word bare knits together with glove perfectly. That's so cool. So cool. And I was wondering about more pairs with glove, because look at glove is obvious because it contains the word love after G plus 1. And R is a very famous word that is 24 AAA, and so it's obvious. The B and the G knit together to make 9 perfectly. There you go. So you can have a bare hand or a hand that's bare or a hand that has a glove. Together, 87 divides by 3 and 9 letters. That's so cool. Very good. Now that's fun. Adjacent buildings, objects, and sometimes spectators. Oh man, spectator, that's a word we forgot for the number 3. Oh man, spectator divides by 9 in 9 letters. So by way of review, we had fan, we had watcher, and now we have spectator. All divide by 3. A fan. Don't you love the fans? I mean, and then crowd divides by 3. The root of all observing is the root of observe. So you can say, the crowd observeth is my favorite ending. The famous British observeth. Beautiful. The crowd observeth. That equals will you marry me? 210, 3. So observe is pure 3, 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. I mean, tennis is a real observation game. Isn't that amazing? Tennis equals the root of observe. And You got 33. You look at the combos in there. 20. You got, man, 24 plus 24 plus 33. All sorts of beauty in there. And then the highest single word that I can think of is observations. Or you can go observational. We'll probably go even higher. Observational. Which one's higher? Observations is higher. Very good. 3s. Courts are marked out with painted lines. Paint adjacent buildings, objects are considered in play. Play does not stop for oncoming automobiles. Sweet, man. Now that's more fun than tennis. Similar to real tennis, a second bounce can result in a chase. Chase divides by 3. Rather than an outright point. Remember, point equals Jesus. Marked in chalk where the ball stops rolling. Interesting. Scoring is identical to that of tennis. 15, 30, 40 game. I have to solve that. It's what comes out of your mouth. I'm just checking the numbers. Of course, that's what I'm checking. Yeah, here it is, folks. Watch this. You ready for the secret of the scoring in tennis and why we say 15, 30, 40? I'll show you the secret. It's what comes out of your mouth. Are you ready? 3 words that come out of your mouth. 40 is the final word, divides by 3. That's the deeper gem of the earth, folks. That's the hidden secret. 40 divides by 3. Composed of 3 letters at the beginning that divide by 3, and then these guys make 45. Okay? So 40. And then 15 is together with 30. That's what I was checking in my head. And this whole set starts with 3 letters that divide by 3. Okay? So let's just jump straight to the kisser here. 15, 30 divides by 3. Ready for the grand total? This is the first time anyone has ever seen this in the history of the universe. Are you ready? It is exactly 7:22 a.m. April 9th, 2015. Boom. 3 times 83. 83 is the 23rd prime, which is in turn the 9th prime. 3 times 3. In a number of letters that glorifies the number 3, dividing by 3. Number of strokes glorifies the number 3, being a double of 23, which is of course the 9th prime. Genius. So that's why we say 15, 30, 40 in tennis. Because those 3 words knit together to make a glorious 3-fest. Just glorious. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And of course those numbers do add to 85, which divides by 5. They all divide by 5. Anything that divides by 5 glorifies the number 3, because 5, first of all, in text, F-I-V-E divides by 3, just like 10, T-E-N. And 5 is the 3rd prime. Okay. Scoring is identical to that of tennis. In the variant called Pala 21, the 3s keep going higher. And when you speak 21, that divides by 3. So Pala 21, watch this. Pala 21. 21, when you speak it, divides by 3 in 9 letters. Okay, 3 times the 15th prime, no less. Pala, we know, divides by 3. So Pala 21 equals Christ the Redeemer, Cristo Redentor, in Portuguese, pure 3s. Done. Pala 21, and that divides by 3. So both the Italian and the English divides by 3. Glory to God. Glory to God. We're traveling the world, harvesting world history mathematically. I prophesy that I am going to travel the world, seeing the numbers of everything in this world for the glory of the Triune God. And so are many people, I believe, with all my heart. So, Pala 21. So I'm believing this vent, would give way to the uno, which is 1. So Pala 21. So 21 is 21, I believe, in Italian. That's what I have to guess. That equals 111 perfectly. Wow! And of course, that's on top of the 42. And then the fame of this number is the number of fishes that Jesus ordained his disciples to catch the 3rd time he appeared after his resurrection. This is king for the number 3. Just turn to the last 2 chapters of John and read them. There's so many 3s in that. It'll blow your mind, because it's the 3rd appearance and final appearance that Jesus makes to his disciples after he's risen from the dead, before he ascends to heaven, and he ordains them to catch 153 fishes for the glory of the number 3, for the glory of the Triune God. And of course, fish divides by 3, fishes divides by 3, fisherman divides by 3, and there's so many 3s. Net divides by 3, so fish net divides by 3. There's so many 3s in the words in that whole story, it'll make your head spin. It's infinitely better than any movie ever created by any director by a factor of infinity. Stop watching phony fictional movies created by mortal men and study the one true movie that is the true story of world history, the story of God, and see the numbers and the perfection in it for the glory of God. It's far more satisfying. Don't watch any more movies made by men. Like, we've done that, basically. Like, we've done that, folks. We've exhausted it. We're done with it. It's time to now solve the one true story of world history mathematically for the glory of God. Once again, words and the pleasure of using your own imagination through words is more pleasurable than watching something come into your eyes. So, join us. That's so cool. And a set is one. And doesn't this liberate you in your mind of who God is? Now you're free to play a game like this on a sunny Sunday afternoon. Okay, you don't have to be in a stifling, wrong place. You know what I'm talking about, people. This is freedom. Okay. All this is for the glory of God. God leads us all, okay? I just love that, okay? Jesus Christ is God. God the Father, Jesus Christ the Son, and the Holy Ghost. You are freed from sin in Jesus' name. God will lead you to take care of your body, which is the temple of the Holy Ghost, in all the creative, infinite ways that He allowed us to. Playing a game like this, playing real tennis, playing soccer, playing whatever sport. God has grace to be in your world.